Hello friends, this video on Sources of Energy Part 3 is brought to you by examfear.com. No more fear from exam. So let us now talk in detail about each of the fossil fuels. So let us start with coal. What is coal? I think many of you would have seen coal from near, so you all know how it looks like and how it feels to touch a piece of coal. It is hard, black, rock-like structure but lighter. So when you see coal, it looks similar to a rock, a black colored hard rock. But when you actually feel its weight, you would see that coal is much lighter as compared to a rock. So it is a rock-like hard black substance, but it is lighter in weight. So carbon is the main constituent of coal, and carbon is what that makes coal such a valuable source of energy. That's because it is because of the presence of carbon in coal that when you burn, a lot of heat energy is produced, and that heat energy makes coal a very valuable resource. Now, how is coal formed? Coal is again a fossil fuel, right? So as I mentioned in the previous slide, that fossil fuels are formed by decomposition of dead plants and animals deep under the surface, right? So that means being formed deep under the ground, coal is mined using different methods. So that is quite obvious, right? So let us suppose that coal is getting formed deep under the ground. Now, if I want to utilize coal for some practical purposes, maybe for cooking or for electricity generation, so I need to dig out that coal from under the ground, right? So there are several methods which are used in order to dig the coal out from the ground. So that these methods or this process is generally known as mining, or we call it as coal mining. So we will look at the different methods which are generally used for mining coal. So what are the methods? The first method is underground mining. So that means coal is dug from under the surface of the earth using this method. The next one is surface mining. So, and third one is mountain top mining. So these are the three methods by which coal is mined: underground mining, surface mining, and mountain top mining. So we will discuss about each of these methods one by one. So let us start with underground mining. So it is the most common methods of coal mining, and almost a major percentage of coal is mined using this method. So what happens in underground mining? Miners dig tunnels down into the earth to find coal seams. Coal seams means it is not that coal will be formed everywhere, right? If you start digging any surface, you will get coal under it. It is not like that, right? So you will first have to detect where do you actually have coal deposits under the surface of the earth. So for that, what do these miners do? People who are involved in coal mining are known as miners. So these miners actually, they dig tunnels down the earth to locate coal seams. What are coal seams? If you have coal deposits under the surface of the earth, the upper layer that is sensed, that layer is known as coal seam. So to detect coal seam, they dig tunnels down the earth. Now, once you are able to detect the coal seam, once you know that, okay, coal deposits are formed here, then some automated equipment dig rooms into seams. So once you have detected the region where you have coal deposits, you have several automated equipments which will help you to dig rooms inside the seams. Now, as you can see in this picture, that this person who is sitting, he is inside a coal seam. So these kind of rooms are dig inside the seams. And as digging continues, a conveyor system carries the coal back to the surface. So those miners keep digging, and the coal which is found, that is carried using a conveyor system and then taken to the surface. So this is how underground mining takes place, right? So the miners actually go deep under the ground, where using these tunnels, and they dig rooms inside those coal seams, and from there they start digging and start getting the coal, and then it is carried out to the surface, right? But there are several disadvantages associated with these kind of coal mining, that is with this underground mining. So some of the major disadvantages include: mine gases can suffocate miners, because the miners, just imagine the situation that you are inside a cave like structure deep down the surface, and that too everywhere you have coal. I mean, all around you, you have coal. So sometimes these coal gases, I mean, inside the mine, you will have some gases, and those gases can actually suffocate you because there is no proper ventilation there. So mine gases can suffocate the miners. Mines collapse. Many a times it also happens that you dig rooms into the coal seams, but suddenly due to some or the other reason the entire room collapse. So that can cause death of the miners who are present there. Coal dust is harmful to health. So if you will see that people who live in those colliery areas, so the areas where you actually have too many coal deposits and all, there the dust will be little different. The coal dust will be, it is like all your dresses and everything will get blackened very quickly and all. Now this coal dust is absolutely harmful to health. It can cause several diseases of lungs, and it is not good to inhale those gases. So that means as a result of, as per our discussion here, you can see that this underground mining is actually very harmful to the people who are involved in this mining, because there are so many chances that their life can get affected. Firstly, because sometimes the mines itself can get collapsed and they can meet some accident. Sometimes they can get suffocated inside those mines, and also the coal dust being harmful to their health can cause severe diseases in them. So now let us look at the second method, that is surface mining. What happens in surface mining? Now, coal seams are often close to the surface rather than deep underground. So many a times it also happens that coal seams are not very deep under the ground. Maybe it is somewhere near the surface itself. So in those scenarios, surface mining is a better option than underground mining, because as we saw in the previous slide that already there are so many disadvantages associated with underground mining. So we should always try to avoid underground mining. However, since there is no other alternative method as competitive as underground mining, that is why underground mining is still very common and still most popularly used for coal mining. So anyways, wherever the coal seams are comparatively nearer to the surface, we use this method called surface mining. So what do we do here? Here the method is faster, safer and more economical to dig the coal out from the top, because in this case what do? We do not construct any rooms and all in this case, because there in underground mining, since it is very deep under the ground, so it is difficult for the miners to dig it directly. So that is why they construct those rooms inside the coal seams and all. But in this case, there is no need of such constructions. It is quicker because you can directly dig the coal to the surface. So it is safer also because the miners actually do not need to go deep down the ground. So that way it is safer for them. And it is more economical as well, because the more things you do, the more cost is involved with that. For example, when we dig rooms, we are using some equipment, some automated equipments. So everything will involve cost, right? So here, since all those things are not needed, therefore it is more economical. After peeling away the layer of soil over the coal, miners start digging out the coal seam using larger equipments. So now, once you remove the layer of soil over the coal, from the surface, when you start digging, you actually reach this layer of soil which is just above the coal. So once you peel that off, then miners will start digging out the coal seam using larger equipments, because in this case, you can afford to use more equipments because you have to place the equipments on the surface, because the coal seams are nearer to the surface of the earth. But in case of underground mining, you cannot keep all your equipments on the surface because the miner is actually going deep down the earth, right? So this way, surface mining, even though is more preferable than underground mining, but since there are many coal seams which are formed deep down the surface of the earth, therefore surface mining is not much beneficial in those scenarios. Then the third one, that is mountain top mining. So what is mountain top mining? It is the least popular technique of coal mining. Here what do the miners do? They blast the top of mountain. That is why it is known as mountain top mining. So they blast the top of the mountain and carry away the coal underneath. So many times it also happens that coal deposits are present under a mountain. So what do? They blast the top of the mountain. So once the top of the mountain is blasted, then it becomes very easy to carry the coal which is present underneath. That means with the coal which is covered by the mountain, you blast the top of the mountain, so you directly get the coal. So you can dig that coal. So once mining is done, base of the mountain is covered with dirt and replanted with trees. It may take a decade or more for the area to recover. So now in this case, what are we actually doing? We are actually blasting off the mountain. So the mountain is like, it gets vanished. So what do we do to replace that? After the mining is done, after we have taken out the coal deposits which was present inside the mountain, we plant the base of the mountain with trees, and we also cover it with dirt. So now these trees will then again gradually start growing, and maybe in a couple of years, maybe a period of 10 years or more, this area will get covered with trees. So that means here what did we do? We took out the coal. So the purpose of coal mining is also resolved. At the same time, since we harmed the entire mountain, since we blasted the entire mountain, so what we did, we replanted some trees and covered them with dirt for some time, so that in a period of some years, the area again gets covered with plants. Right, so these are the three methods of coal mining, out of which the most popular method is underground mining. However, there are several disadvantages associated with underground mining, because of which these methods like mountaintop mining and surface mining are also used at under certain suitable situations. Now the question is, why is coal so popular as a fuel? So there are several reasons which play a role for the popularity of coal as a fuel. The first one is, it is formed naturally. We do not have to follow a process, or there is no method which we have to do in order to form coal. So it is something which happens in nature. So it happens naturally. There is less mining costs involved. As I mentioned, the three methods of mining, that whether it is underground mining, surface mining, or mountaintop mining, the most common one is underground mining, and the amount of cost that is involved for mining is not very huge. Even though you have to employ a few miners, you have to have those automated equipments and on, but still the kind of utility which we get from coal, or the kind of energy which we actually derive from coal, when compared to that, the costs involved in mining is lesser. And of course, the last but not the least, that is huge energy generation. So the amount of energy that gets generated from coal is extremely large, and that makes it so popular as a fuel. Thank you. Please visit examfear.com to watch free educational videos, try free online tests, get the best quality study materials, study from the best tutors and mentors, and much more. Thank you once again.